welcome to Young Kizzy, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
Fine, good idea. No.
All right. Good morning. Good morning, followers, and good morning, Zambians. How are you? I can see you've already joined to listen to an update. I think we need to give you more information. I'm pretty sure that as we discuss right now, I would like to request those of you that have a Facebook page for Makebi Zulu and also Richard Musukwa, the former mines minister, and possibly please share with Tasila and also Esther Lungu. I'm so thankful that we are all live. Today is on Tuesday. We should be giving you more information. And I think let's be fair to each other. Let's speak the fact the way the facts are. Makebi Zulu came back on the very day when there was an invitation by ECZ that, you know, they invite opposition political parties and also the ruling party. This was a consultative meeting. I think this man came back from South Africa without notifying the media that is coming back because there was need. This man has positioned himself to be a president of, you know, Pamosi Alliance, which is a PF faction. We are all aware the disagreement and confusions that are in PF, fighting for leadership. So Makebi has come strongly to convince the PF, you know, that is the only capable president to take over government after 13th August. That is, he will be the next president. That's his dream. That's his vision. And in the space of democracy, we believe that everyone can dream. And, you know, sometimes dreams comes true. Now, here's the point that I want to forward to each and every person. The Attorney General made an application in the courts area before the pending appeal that is subject, you know, for ruling in the next few days from now. He made a petition that in as much as we are talking about, you know, the death of ECL, we have petitioned the family to allow us bury in Zambia. Kabesha made an application that they also see the body. This ruling has not come. Why? There is a lot that happened, I think, to the death of ECL. Believe you me, look at the family, how they've moved on. Look at how Makebi is moving freely. Simply because he says the body is in the mortuary. That is not true. We have gone in a number of mortuaries in South Africa. There is no body. Unless if they kept it underground where we can believe that maybe they removed the body from all the suspected, you know, mortuaries. There isn't any body. Our team has found out that in all the mortuaries, there is literally nothing. So let Makebe tell the nation the truth. And, you know, I'm wondering, do you think Makebi is moving this free, campaigning whilst they've not buried? Is this a guy you can trust to come and govern this country? Is this a man you can entrust with leadership of about... Yeah, so the question that we have is that after the Attorney General made an application before the court that we need the body to be present. That's what we call habeas corpus. The court has not yet ruled to allow the body be present. There is a lot to this. Now, my interest is that why can't the Zambian government, through the embassy in South Africa, request the head of state of the Republic of South Africa to issue an order? If these guys are denying that they haven't yet buried, they must tell the nation the truth. Where is the mortuary where they kept ECL? Some people in the arguments I posted and said, there is no way a body can be kept for 10 months for no reason unless there is an embalming that has been done. But to the fact that there wasn't any embalming done, I want to challenge Makebi and the ECL family to challenge me if they've not yet buried. Let them report me to any police. Let them sue me for cyberbullying. Let them tell me where the body is. If at all they are refusing that they didn't bury, they must challenge me and many Zambians that the body is here. These guys buried. And I'm wondering why the state is not coming in to arrest Makebi for concealing information. Because this guy, when he was coming back from South Africa, he would have been interviewed by media. He never wanted the media to know because he knew he had nothing to tell the Zambian people. What I know is that this man went for the matter that is before the court for an appeal. But when he came back, he made sure that no one knew he was coming back because he never even wanted to update us. Why do you think he didn't want to update us? He knew he had no information to tell the Zambian people because he's a spokesperson. I'm here challenging Makebi. Makebi, wherever you are, whoever has tagged you over this discussion, I want you to feature on a platform where you and me, we should be discussing this matter. You should be able to explain to the Zambian people as the matter of fact that where did you take the body to? Because you say you removed the body from that mortuary to another mortuary. What is the name of that mortuary? Tell us the name of that mortuary. Why are you keeping it a secret? Because even if today we are going to convince Hakainde Hichilema to say, all right, Your Excellency, don't attend the burial. This is the demand of the family. Allow the Vice President to be present on that burial. I want to tell you, fellow Zambians and followers, there will be nobody that will come in the name of ECL. These guys, they are fooling the nation. These guys, they know what happened. At the end of the day, we will get to know what really happened. Makebe has said that I will only bury ECL when I win election after August the 13th, 2026. What kind of foolishness is this? Why can't he bury now? What is so special about burying ECL when he wins? What if he doesn't win? What if he doesn't win? It means ECL will not be buried. This is a man who is trying to expose himself, because at the end of the day, if the family decide to bury ECL after election, why is he positioning himself to say, I will only bury ECL when I win election? What is going on? Bamakebe twebenifshinka. Abantu abalera that, you know, what is your interest in this matter? It is the interest of the public, because this man ECL was a Zambian, was a president. This man has secrets that belongs to this government, and there is no way we would treat him to be any other person just like Mutumba. In fact, I'm also getting to be more equal, more popular, even more than Makebe Zulu. But this man sweared an oath that he will uphold the constitutional rights. This is a man we need to bury at Embassy Memorial Park. How can somebody come up to say he was an ordinary person? This man was a president, and we need him in Zambia. Because those of you that were not paying tax, we want to tell you that we are paying tax for this man, and we need him to be buried where his friends were buried, who are former presidents. There is nothing special about ECL to be kept in a secret for this period. Unless you are not a human being. If you are a human being, you must begin to question yourself. Why has this family denied the burial of the former 60th president? This tells you a lot, because all the questions that you have can now easily be answered, because you know very well that this man, Makebi, knows exactly what happened. Okay. We shall advocate for the president not to be present on the burial day. Let's see if these guys can bury. It is Makebi who said, if today they can tell us to say ECL will be buried and Hakainde Hichilema must not be at the burial site, we will proceed even with the vice president. Bufi. Imama guys na ba ECL family na mutupapisha na tupapa. We are confused because we don't understand what is going on. I'm sure this Friday, we should be able to tell you the truth. Abama guys, even in South Africa, Ichitumbita Chirimo, they buried in that island. That is where they took the body of ECL. Argue with me if you want. That's where they buried. We found the truth, where they are keeping the body, where they buried it, waiting that maybe if Makebi wins, they would exhume the body and bring to bury in Zambia. Because of Makebe, you will never be a president. We can bet. Even if I reach 100 years, you will never be a president. And you will never win. And there is no way you would say, when I win, that's when we are going to bury ECL. Fyabufi. Mwarishika Kubaruba Island. We have found the truth now. Argue with me if you have any story above what I've mentioned and what I've told the Zambian people. Argue with me. The man was buried in the island. And we have found the truth. If this is the truth, then challenge me. He was buried in the island. And the state should know that this man, ECL, was buried in an island. And they will not even allow it. They will not even allow it to say, Makebi now in a number, let's exhume this body to bury now. Fyabu Fivini Makebi doesn't know where this man was buried. But he was informed that Edgar was buried. And will never allow you to take his body. No wonder they are buying time. They've engaged a lawyer to buy time, thinking they will win an election come 13th August 2026. That's the latest. Amakebe, you can challenge me, and let me greet you. Good morning. Hope you are doing fine wherever you are. This story is painful. Report me today or another day. I'm ready to go and meet you in the courts so that you challenge me as to where